was good times with those kids. Good times. You know, our lead singer Burwald, he plays guitar, but like we require him to just do vocals. And
Uh-huh.
I respect bands that only have a lead singer who's singing, as
Oh
opposed
yeah.
to holding like there are some lead singers out there that hold a guitar but don't really play it. You know what I mean?
It's like
Have you ever
it's
seen
like
that?
what's the fucking point?
And like
Well, who
hmm?
who? Like
I,
is there an example of a band that does that?
I forget their name. I think what's their name? I can't remember, but they had like three guitarists and like a bass player and like drums. Like I'm like three guitarists. You're not playing Hotel California, guys. Like I can't remember who they are. I forget their name. They were a really big deal like 4 years ago, but now they're nothing.
What songs do they play?
I don't remember. I just remember the music video being completely retarded. But like,
Well, actually, I want to ask a question about a bassist. Like, occasionally I'll listen to a song, and I think, obviously, like, every song has a bassist, but did there be a couple of times when I'm listening to a song and I can't hear the bass at all?
that's what we bassists like to call it, compression.
Yeah?
Uh, Technically speaking, the bass is the bass guitar, anyways, is a very young instrument. It's only like
Uh-huh.
30, 40 years old, as opposed to the guitar
Really?
that's been around forever. And like the electric bass guitar is only like 30, 40 years old, and then like the acoustic upright is only like 70. That's not even 100 years old. So a lot of like really serious jazz musicians, bassists anyways, suspect that because of that, we have yet to fully really develop what the bass can do. You know,
Ah, okay.
and because of that, we're stuck at this mindset that the bass has to lay in the background, has to be back there.
Well, I don't think that because what is it? To bring it back to something slightly sort of related.
Yeah, it's okay.
My favorite bit of bass ever is in the SA2 version of It Doesn't Matter. Because
Yeah,
the bass is playing all kinds of crazy shit. To me, that song is like more bass driven than guitar driven. Like the for me, like the if you listen to like I know fuck all about music seriously, right? But like for me, the guitar is just like, especially during like the verses, the guitar is it basically just goes down, 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 down. Like the bass is like all over the fucking place. Like down, 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 down. So I love the bass in It Doesn't Matter. I love the bass in
I think my
that.
favorite bass
I
part was in I think it was Skydeck maybe. I think there's like an extended version. Like I know it's used in one of the Sonic shorts where like Eggman finally has Sonic and he's like, finally, wait a minute, and he like turns up the music and he goes, I love this track. And then like I remember like listening to that and I was laughing, but then like, it's hard for me because like my musician side kicks in so randomly at times. I remember listening to that and I was laughing at the fact that Eggman has Sonic finally, but then he's like, wait a minute, I love this tune, and he like turns up the volume and he starts dancing. And I listened to it and I'm like, that is a really insane bass solo. And like I just remember thinking, whoever plays the bass for like in this track like earned himself a medal because like it's really good. And like I don't know, like for speaking bass wise, some people like it really compressed in the background because they say it melds in with the drums, and and people say that's what bass players should do, is just play with the drums and be locked in. But then
That's
there,
boring.
yeah, and then there are bass players. Then there are people who are like, bass should really go out and explore. But like, I think there's a medium. There should be a healthy medium. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like. I learned the hard way, you know. I remember I technically got really good at bass. Technically speaking, I could have fucking blown your mind. And like, but then like, that once again, like my last girlfriend, Kate. I really thank her for everything she's really done to me for my life, because she's really helped me both musically and as a person. I remember I was just playing bass, and she said, "You know what? Does it mean anything?" And I just sat there and I was like, "Wow, you're right. It doesn't mean a damn thing. I could play a million notes, and what? So what?" And my favorite guitarist ever, John Frusciante, he said it best, because like John Frusciante is by Rolling Stone, Steve Vai, who's an amazing guitar player, and like all these other big
Right.
companies say that he's the new one of the new our century's guitar gods. And like
Hmm.
everyone who goes to see him, who's used to like all these people who can like melt your face with so many notes, everyone who sees video
Yeah.
clips of him, they're like, "Oh my God, he's overrated." Blah blah blah. You know, and he's like, he sucks. Why the hell do people like him? And like he says it best. Like he never brings up that people say that, but he said in an interview, he goes, "It's about showing. It's about music." He goes, "It's not about showing people what you can do with a piece of wood with strings on it." And like, and I got that from Kate when she only asked me, "Does it mean anything?" And he goes, "It sounds like noise now. It's not even music." And so,
Yeah.
I dedicated my life to like learning how to groove and learning how to like just funk and so yeah, and I learned harmony because of her, because she really loves harmony and she really loves like uplifting songs. So I learned harmony on bass, which is something not a lot of bass players do. And I learned harmony, I learned groove, I learned how to solo. So I got a little bit of like everything. And so and that's when like you have to learn that like it's a healthy medium between being a soloist and being a real bass player who's locked in the drums. Cuz like and that's when you're a good bass player, in my opinion, you know. Someone could be like, "Ooh, Billy Sheehan." Billy Sheehan's this bass player who like puts on distortion, hits like a million notes, and like it's only entertaining for like 30 seconds, but then you realize you have 4 more minutes in the YouTube clip, and that's really it. Not to knock off any players, because like the unspoken rule about musicianship is being modest and never mocking anyone else.
Oh, somebody tell that the fucking Oasis then.
Oasis. Ah, oh, goodness. They're such the most pompous people I've ever like. That and the Killers.
I I don't think Oasis music is, I wouldn't say it's terrible because it's not. I just don't think it's that good. I can't stand the singer.
Oh, hey.
The guitarist isn't that bad, but the
Yeah,
singer is just the most arrogant, pompous prick ever. 'Cause that was like last year he performed that. We have this ceremony in England called the Brit Awards. It's basically the British version of the Grammys.
yeah,
Where like we hand out like awards for music and shit, and like Oasis were given like some like lifetime achievement in music award type of thing, right?
yeah. I heard
and
that.
and 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 they sang a song, and I am not joking. Noel Gallagher literally went up to the mic, and he sang. His singing was literally just.